Let's see. Are we streaming? YouTube looks like YouTube is telling us that we're streaming, so let's take a look. Looks like it's an excellent connection. Breath of the Wild hacked. Oh, the following motion picture has not been approved for any audiences at all by Pink Chase himself. That's me. The back button in your browser can prevent you from being a whiny little bitch. Consider supporting me in my efforts by sharing this video. How many times have you guys seen this? It's great. I made it myself. It looks just like one of those screens you see right before movies. You know, tells you the rating of the movie. I forget what the acronym is for that, but let's go ahead and undo that. Undo the disclaimer. Let's see. How long does it take YouTube to reflect that? Like 4 seconds. So we're dealing with a latency of 4 seconds. Cool. We're hanging out here in Breath of the Wildland. We're hacking it because this is my old Switch. My old Nintendo Switch is completely offline. Nintendo does not see this Switch, but it's connected to my local area network, so I can do FTP transfers and stuff like that. In fact, I might as well just give you a little tour of my Nintendo Switch. Check this out. So if I click album, check this out. This is nuts. There we go. I got some tools here. The Edison right here that I have starred is a cheat engine. It's kind of like, think of it like a Game Shark. You can intelligently train your memory and then find address locations to have like certain things be a certain value, like your rupee count and whatnot. And there's some pretty advanced cheats here, like infinite health, max hearts, infinite stamina, and infinite powers. Cool. But like to recharge the Master Sword, having, you know, a certain button combination pressed, this is really a lot like a Game Shark. And I've always been about Game Sharks as a younger kid, playing them on, what would you call that? The Game Boy Advance. I don't think the Game Boy Advance had a Game Shark. It was an action replay when it hit the Game Boy Advance. But Game Sharks were on older hardware like the Nintendo 64, the Game Boy Color, the Game Boy, and I think maybe the NES and Super Nintendo. I don't know. That you might have to educate me on, but for all intents and purposes, this software, Edison, with a capital Z in there, Edison, is like a Game Shark. You can do memory training if you go to enable, excuse me, enable expert mode until quit. That's some great English right there. You can train your memory. Look for certain values. Like if you have 777 rupees, you can start the memory search, go back into Zelda, spend 1 rupee, and then look for the value that now equals 776, and you can get that exact address, so then you can set that to whatever you like. This is the software that lets you do it. Now, I just wanted to kind of quick disclaimer before you think I'm an absolute scumbag for hacking my Switch. I do this for hobby. I like seeing where my hardware, the personal hardware that I own, can go. I have since then have a second Switch that I've moved my primary software over to. So everything done to this Switch is offline and only for hacking the software I own. I actually bought cartridge copies of Breath of the Wild. Actually, let's check it out. So I have Breath of the Wild in the cartridge form. As you can see, this little cartridge icon, it's inserted in the Switch. I did this because I didn't want to buy it digitally and have the eShop ban me. I don't want to be eShop banned. I want to support Nintendo. I want to buy their software. So I bought a physical copy of Breath of the Wild, Animal Crossing, Pokemon Sword, and Shining Pearl. They're all cartridges that I own so that I can play these entirely offline, disconnected from Nintendo, and I can hack them and see what can happen through it. As you may imagine, why I have Animal Crossing, Pokemon Sword, and Shining Pearl is because these games offer local play. So you can probably imagine that if I need extra bells on my other Switch, I can local play with each other and transfer bells over to my Switch, which I don't really want to get in the habit of doing, but these are the reason why I have these games. And effectively, if you have another Switch and a copy of Pokemon that you can trade with, it's almost like your own Pokemon Home. Or what was the one before Pokemon Home? I know I'm getting really off topic, guys, and I'm sorry, but Like if you have two switches and you play primarily on one switch, which is my Switch OLED, where I put probably above $1,000 worth of games, digital games, I don't want to compromise that account. But if I play on that Switch and want to store Pokemon, I don't have to use Pokemon Home. I can send them to this Switch on a physical cartridge. Now, the Pokemon does not exist on that physical cartridge. It actually exists on the Switch itself through save data, but it is effectively a hardware Pokemon Home, and that I can modify and hack, which is kind of cool. It's fun for team building and kind of seeing what really awesome, kick-ass competitive teams you can come up with. Same thing with Animal Crossing. Like if I need to save bells and then start over on my island on my real Switch or my main Switch, I can save things on this copy of Animal Crossing and then give it back to me. You know, that's what it's for. Let's go back in here. We're going to play Breath of the Wild today. So as you guys roll in and notice me streaming, if you have any questions, just feel free to holler. This is like a chatting and hanging out stream. So that being said, I'm just going to hang out and have fun. My goal today, while I'm playing Breath of the Wild Hacked, I'm developing basically a save file that has the map complete. Now, you may notice all these towers are unlocked. It's because I ran my save through a save editor so that I can unlock all the points in the map, so that I've kind of effectively visited them like this. All the names are there because the software I ran it through gave me all the locations, but it didn't actually uncover the map. So I kind of want to just yeet myself across the map, go to tower. Oh, I didn't even unlock this one. So this is what I'm going to be doing here. I'm just going to be building a profile, playing Zelda, unlimited money, no damage, just kind of screwing around, hanging out, seeing what's possible. Maybe I might crash the game a couple times. So, with that being said, happy Saturday? Yeah, happy Saturday to y'all. This will be a fun one. Hope someone comes by if YouTube isn't just shadow banning me because of my wrong opinions on stuff. Oh well. Let's see if I can get the chat resized so I can see it a little better. I don't know. We will see. Maybe I'll do some really funny things in the stream and clip it and put it on Odyssey. That'd be cool. I'm gonna try doing that. Maybe, like, you know, if I see something really cool, I'll just probably write something in chat for a timestamp so that I know where to go back to in the video, then clip it and upload it to Odyssey where there is a dislike button, or we can see the dislikes. Because YouTube likes to neuter itself because it's so damn stupid. YouTube sucks. YouTube really does suck. So, where are we going? What's the closest one? I think... Wait, I'm right here. The distance between the closest two towers, probably the same. I can probably go here, and then just yeet across right here. So, let's turn 90 degrees east, like eastward, I guess. So like, this way. Yep, I'm facing it. You don't see it there, but we're gonna run. Woohoo! There we go. Woohoo! Oh yeah. So the trick I did is I have a cheat on where if I hold B, I sprint at 4 times the speed. But not just sprinting, moving in the air or sprinting or swimming is quadruple. But pressing B in the air, see, notice how I slowed down? I let go, but then if I hold B and press X, and then I can hold X to levitate, as long as I keep my thumb on the B button, I'm sped up, and if I tap X, I can levitate up, or I can just fall and descend normally. That's the tower we're going to. Oh. Breath of the Wild is loading. It happens when you move too quickly in this map. If you watch speedrunners, you probably see them do that. Oh, there goes again. Now see, this is the normal speed. Go ahead and... Whee! Alright, Link. I can't wait for the sequel, though. This game's sequel? Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Breath of the Wild 2. Oh. YouTube's telling me your suggestion. Stream's current bitrate is 8+ megabits per second. It's higher than the recommended blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I am streaming at 8 megabits per second to capture pretty much all of Breath of the Wild's quality here. I can send it over my internet, and if YouTube can take it and at least record it and save it, then I have a copy of it on YouTube. Although I really, really, really just do not like YouTube at all. Why I'm streaming to YouTube is only for archive purposes, so that I can then download it again if I'd like, manipulate and cut the video, and then share it to other platforms. And when YouTube finally decides to kick me off because apparently having the wrong opinion is wrong on YouTube, or having, you know, not being a hive mind asset, an asset to the hive mind, if you don't follow that or play along with YouTube's policy like that, I'm gonna just start recording offline and uploading to things like Odyssey, where they proudly advocate, you know, doing whatever you want and submitting your own content there. So eventually I'm gonna do that. It'll be a long journey to until then, but we'll see. See if we can get banned on YouTube today. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna try to get banned on YouTube, but I'm sure if I say that this world's full of lunatics that are pushing the mask and the vaccine injection propaganda bullshit, yeah, YouTube's not gonna like that. They're probably gonna slap a badge on this video that says, click this link to see the CDC information about the vaccine safety and blah, blah, blah. I don't know the exact verbiage, but we all know it's a load of shit. Hey, in other words, let's locate our next tower, which is right here. So if I turn like 80 degrees, turn 80 degrees eastward from where I'm facing, so kind of like there. I think it's that one. Oh, nope. That one. I guess I can see all three of them, huh? Can't get all three of them in one shot, but there we go. There we go. Yay. So we're going to uncover the map, screw around in Breath of the Wild, see what we can do, really. I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. That's where that little tune from the something like that. I can be way off. My key is I'm not probably on key or anything, but it's whatever. It is whatever. As we are going to this tower. Oh, look at that! We don't have to we don't have to play these lazy games. Lazy games. I mean, I am the lazy game. We don't have to play these lousy games, is what I meant to say, not lazy. It's lousy, like, little Dude, what happened to this tower? What is wrong with this tower right here? Did it not load in correctly? Then... Where's the thing? So if I, like, go down it, and then... Oh, it loaded. Okay, we're good. Alright, so we got this part of the map unlocked. Cool, I see the maze. Probably go there at some point, but my first mission is to just uncover this map. So, where are the rest of the towers? That way. That it? Is that the next one, or is that the furthest one? I'm looking at 3 of them. Well, I'm looking at 2 of them right here. There's 1 and then there's 2. Okay, I know what we're doing here. Whee! Whee! Probably have to turn that shrine sensor off, because that's an annoying sound. Don't you just love Link in his undies with nothing else on? Link in his underwear. Whee! Ugh. Let me get this one. This one. Maybe we can go shield surfing or something. It's been a very long time since I've actually, like, really hunkered down and played some Zelda. But I feel like I see a whisker I miss while shaving, and it's like I see it. I see it on my face as I'm playing. It's kind of weird. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody. I mean, you have to have facial hair to kind of, like, understand what I'm talking about. But, like, I feel it. Unless that was on my nose or something. Maybe not. It's just sticking out there in my peripheral vision, the lower part of my peripheral vision, not the sideways one. But, like, I don't know. They're just hanging out there. It's kind of annoying. Kind of weird. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. We got the Elden region. Is that what it was? Yeah, Elden. All right. Now we're going to go here, the Woodland region. Oh, my. I'm guessing where we came from. No. That's where we came from, so we need to go this way. And go, woo-hoo-hoo! Screw the lava. Oh, I'm burning. No! This hurts. Ow. That's okay, I have cheats though. Oh my god. Run! Go! Power through it, Link. You got this. Ugh. Oh. There we go. Ooh. What's that? There's a frog up here. Another cheat I have on is if you look at the item. Wait, it's not working right. Huh. Maybe I screwed something up when I deleted a bunch of the non-English cheats off the list, but I'm supposed to make this 999 when I do this. Just by opening and closing the menu. It's not working. We'll diagnose that. Maybe on stream. Maybe not. Ika, tower activated. Dude, Breath of the Wild 2, I can't wait. Living life for Breath of the Wild 2. Holding out, basically. Oh my, I don't have any more A and W. I can't skip this little animation. Not lame, it's a LeMay. Anyways, guys. I don't know what to say because nobody's here. They don't want to ask me any questions. Because YouTube's not telling people that I'm live. Actually, yeah, YouTube sucks. Might as well just upload somewhere else where they actually, share the people that care about what they do. Because I care about this. I care about producing content, quality content. That is why I sound the way I do on microphones, the balance of the audio. I care. I truly care. I look at my work too. Wait. So we're going this way? Where though? How far this way? Oh, Central Tower. Or should we? Yeah, let's go to Central Tower first and then go whoop, swoop to whoop up there. And then, well, there's a lot of them down here, huh? Oof. I don't know how to deal with that. Or I can face Hebra Tower. Hebra. No, it's this one right in the middle of the screen right there. Whee! Whee! Oh, I'm freezing now. I was burning. Now I'm freezing. Wait, why am I still going up? What the hell was that? Is that a draft or what? My X button stuck? No. That was bizarre. Woo! Oh no, I'm going through the forest! Dude, I don't want to do that. Because it will put me right back where I jumped off from. Because I haven't touched the ground. Look at that view. Amazing view. Only view. Well, not the only view you'll ever get on this channel. But you'll only ever get this view on this channel. Or other speedrunners who like do that weird thing where they yeet themselves off like an object launched with stasis. Which I will never even try doing. I want to see if I can get on that bird. Yes. I'm going to try to land on it. See if I can. So I wonder if Nintendo actually ever thought about this. If someone can get onto that bird early. You know? You ever think about that? Come on, don't do that to me. Stop it. Stop it. Dude. What the hell was that? Come on. There we go. Okay. Whoa! Dude, chill. Yeah. Sheikah Tower activated. Sheikah. Sound like
Booyah. Pikachu.
come on. Do the drip. Oh, it's doing the drip. Drip feeding me that map data. Oh, luscious land of Hyrule, all in a singular place on a tablet. Oh, yeah. Oh my good lord. Can't wait until someone watches this and leaves a comment on what I just did. I'd love that. That'd be fun. Sweet, luscious map data. All on your Sheikah slate.
Link. Look for the map on the Sheikah slate.
Oh, look, poor Link. He's freezing. Oh, he's so cold. He's so cold. Look at him. You're fine, dude. I got you. The power of my hack switch and Edison. Alright, is this the way we need to go? It sure does look like it. Whee! It sure does. Yeah, we're basically gonna just go over here, get all the map data, so that we can do whatever. It's like learning the map over again. It's actually been a good fair bit of time since I've last delved into Breath of the Wild. I forgot a lot of the map. I have forgot. I actually have to look at it again. Isn't that crazy? Wait a minute, no data. No data, hold on. Hold on. Why is my stream doing this? Hold on. Wait, is it still going? Oh, it's still going, okay. I was kind of freaking out because the dashboard said no data, so I paused it here. If you're listening to this now, it means I caught myself and paused it before I just continued on playing, so, yep. There we go. That's weird. It just said no data, so I think when YouTube plays it back, it's just going to be like a little gap, like a tiny... How did I get stuck there? What the hell? Alright. It's a Bantha Tower? What is this? What did I? Tabitha Tower? What a name. Tabitha. I think it's the first one, but I was just looking at my screen, the playback, the live playback of the video to see, and it read on the screen there. Tabby Tower. There we go. Tabby Cat. Oh, Tabby Cat. So yeah, this game I purchased at my GameStop yesterday. New inbox. This guarantees, by the way, when you buy a new game that's packaged, it's like sealed in its package, it's guaranteeing you that the copy of the game was not ripped and then sold back to GameStop. So if you ever do want to purchase Nintendo Switch games, buy them new in box if you want to support Nintendo and you want to do what I did, because otherwise, if you are a scumbag and you buy the game, clone it with a hacked Switch and then sell it back, you're actually ruining that copy of the game because Nintendo sees that as a duplicate copy and will probably ban both. So don't do that, by the way. Piracy's not cool. I actually do not condone or endorse piracy in any shape. I don't like it. I do think that if you own the game, that you're justified in owning a digital copy or a copy you didn't make, even though that distributing it is wrong. If you purchase the actual game itself, you can make as many private copies as you want for backup and archival purposes for the archives. Yeah. Okay. Where are we going next? Like right there. Yeah, we're gonna swoop down here. Wow, we only have 4 more towers to do. Pleasy. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's the closest one. Look how fast we're going. It really doesn't look like we're going fast, but we really are. Oh, amazing. We're getting higher. Oh yeah. Higher. And we're just like nuking this stuff from orbit. Check this out. I mean, I am landing on each of these towers, not even dealing with the challenges that you have to normally face in order to get to these towers and unlock that part of the map. I'm just kind of setting foot wherever I want because Hyrule is mine during the stream. To do whatever I like in Hyrule. Whee! Whee! Oh no, don't do the same thing, dude. Oh my good lord. Stop it. Okay, well, let's see. Chica Tower activated, huh? Excuse me. I can foresee myself getting back into coffee really quickly because this is the second weekend in a row. First thing I do Saturday morning, go boil some water and put it in my French press with a couple scoops of freshly ground coffee. Oh yeah, it's good stuff. It's actually it's called Deer Santa, spelt like deer, like a reindeer, Deer Santa, I think. And it's it's like, peppermint flavored coffee roast. Delicious. I don't add any creamer to my coffee. I like my coffee black. Like I like my hands. When I go to work, I wrestle with tires. At the end of the day, they're like tire black. It's awesome. Love it. So anyways. So we can either go down and get these. Yeah, that'd be the funner thing to do. I want to go this way. This will be fun. Okay, ready? Whee! Yeah, you know what? I'm liking the stream. I know nobody came by yet so far. Nobody said hi, and that's okay. But I'm having fun just going from tower to tower. I think I'm gonna upload this to Odyssey. I'm gonna have to reduce the image size and the bitrate in like a program called Shotcut. Free. I believe it's open source as well. It's kind of like OBS, but it's for video encoding, resizing. It's like post-production. Well, okay, so right now what I'm doing is I'm recording the game effectively by streaming it to YouTube so I can download it later. If I were just using OBS to record this, it's the same thing. But Shotcut allows me to take the video files, splice and join them together, edit them, rearrange them, add audio tracks, like Adobe After Effects or Adobe Premiere. It's like that, but it's free. And it's open source, and it uses the best encoder we have around on the net. It's FFmpeg, I believe. FFmpeg, yeah. And John Smith, hey Pink, how you been? Hello. I've been fantastic, actually. Life has taken. Jesus Christ, I can't even speak. Really good turns lately, and I'm very highly motivated. And I'm having fun on Breath of the Wild, just screwing around with hacks. I think you would, of all people, would be really interested in to hang out because I remember quite some moons ago you wanted to, like, well, maybe it was when I was rewatching a video. It's like when's the next Breath of the Wild screwing around stream? That idea, that seed you planted in my head, it has grown. It has flourished. So, in turn, how have you been? John Smith. Oh yeah. Drip feed me this map data. Oh daddy. Here we go, here it comes. Like Daruk saying, here it comes. He says that in like some kind of cutscene or like one of those memories. Or is it here it comes or here we come or something like that? I don't know. But I thought it was kind of funny because you're like the map data, it dripping, you know. Jesus Christ. Never mind. Excuse my French and my awful thoughts. My jokes are a sin. I am not a sin. I am a glorious person who has morals, high morals, and loves living life and doing the best I possibly can in every single department and facet of my life. However, my jokes are pretty bad. That's why I stream them. Wait, where are we going? Where are we going? I don't even know the plane yet. It's right there. Okay. Woohoo! So we're going. Oh, definitely am interested in another 8-hour stream of just screwing around. Oh, I can't do 8 hours anymore. That is. Let's just put it this way. I love my jokes. I appreciate it, John Smith. Let me finish reading that. Screwing around, I've been okay. Job hunt still going on. I have an interview next week, so hoping that goes well. Can I ask you a question? Do you like physically demanding jobs, or like jobs that are more like hands-on tools and not like sitting somewhere or standing in retail, but like something that like challenges your physique? I'm curious because I do have some great offers for you. But otherwise, if you do have an interview and you look forward to that, I hope it goes well. I absolutely hope it goes well. Oh no, it says no data again. No! It says no data! Why does YouTube do that? YouTube scares me. It says no data, but it's still streaming, so it didn't end. I don't know if you didn't hear my question, just say, ask again, and I'll repeat my questions for you. Because YouTube decided to say no data for like a split second. It's probably going to be a theme when I'm streaming, so. Do you like hand jobs and challenges? Though I have a computer science degree and want to get something involving that. I tried that too. John Smith, I may have said this before, and I've said it many times on my channel. I'm a software engineer by trade. I did it for 8 years. but I kind of stopped only because it is hard for people to get in the door without someone else who wants a cheaper pay halfway across the world will do it for these companies. And it's just an environment I don't want to be in. So here's my strategy. I work for a company that I imagine someday I will be writing software for, but my job is not writing software for them right now. I am a software engineer. I always will do it for a hobby, but I didn't apply to this job to be a software engineer. I applied this job to be a tire technician. I basically pull tires off vehicles, dismount and mount the assemblies, put them back on, repair, like tire repair, stuff like that. But I've made it I made my boss well aware that I am a software engineer and that if there are any opportunities that come up, let me get an interview with someone from inside the company. Because companies that like on LinkedIn, for example, I just want to explain this to you. You'll get a lot of recruiters that'll waste your time. The recruiters have a financial incentive based on your salary to hire you. So they're just basically blasting everybody with the same, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like, I don't know, man. It's a canned response. It's like information that they copy and paste towards each other so that they can send to you, say, hey, do you want to work here? Come apply today. We'll hook you up. And what they do is they waste your time because they don't understand in a single iota about writing software, but they're trying to hire you. That's what's wrong with HR departments. And so the whole reason why I put a halt to looking for a programming job at the beginning is because the implementation of hiring new programmers sucks. You don't really need a degree in it if you're good at what you do and if you like doing it. Because let me guarantee you something, John Smith. Everything I know came from the internet, not from the school. And every senior level software engineer that I've spoken with, they all said that they would rather hire someone who does this as a hobby, because the schools don't guarantee that they spit out good people. Now, I'm not saying you're not a good person. If you love what you do, I hope you're great at it. I hope you do it as a hobby. But software engineers, like older ones, want people who do this for fun because it means they love what they do, versus people who just think it's just a job. It's not. It's actually a career. It's an art. And software engineering can be fun. In fact, if you're into computer science, check this out. Let me show you something. I'm gonna save real quick in case this crashes. So it's been a while since I saved. John Smith. I don't know if you missed this part of the stream, but I am using cheats on Breath of the Wild, obviously, to accomplish this, but I just thought I'd geek out about how this is like the modern equivalent of a Game Shark with memory training, being able to search for values. These cheats are like preset in here. The database is people have already found these cheats. These are not cheats I came up with, but people basically used a memory trainer to find certain values and find out how they change while playing the game to narrow their memory address so that they can identify that memory address and change the value. And if you know how a Game Shark works, it's like injecting machine code into the game so that, let's say you want like your rupees to always be 999 or something. Well, in this game, it actually goes past that. You can have like up to 999,999 rupees. Cool. There's an address that holds your rupee information. And if you find that address in memory and you change the value in that memory to whatever it is, you can have whatever you like in rupees. And this isn't just limited to rupees. It can be like maybe your first inventory slot has a memory address, and the item in that first inventory slot has an address. And if you change the value of that address, you can change which item is in the first slot of your inventory using tools like this. So if you like Game Sharks, if you've always used them growing up with like your Game Boy Color or something, this is like the modern day version of a Game Shark. And I love that because I love hacking stuff. I love writing software. It's a hobby and passion of mine. It's probably no longer a most forefront career of mine, at least right now in life. It's not. But anyways, I'm just rambling. This is like, oh, there we go. See, I pressed B instead of the home screen. I have to restart my Switch, but the stream isn't going anywhere. Here's what I do. I just press the volume rocker. It's going to reboot. That's really lovely to look at, by the way. That's atmosphere. So my Switch is rebooting. See, it was a good idea to save because that's what happens. There's a bug in this software, the Game Shark software, the Edison with a Z, where if you press back, well, is my Switch even rebooting at all? Come on now. Oh, yep. Let's see. Oh, what I have to do in OBS is I have to hide the Elgato Cam link and then show it again. It's there. There we go. My name is Susie on this account because I have an email address called Susie One Banger. It's a joke I made up because I used to ride a Suzuki DR650 and I was gonna vlog, like I was gonna motorcycle vlog, motovlogging on that's where it came from because my first big bike, my first big motorcycle was a Suzuki DR650. So my YouTube name was Susie One Banger. That's like a Suzuki One Banger. A One Banger is a single cylinder engine. So Susie One Banger. I used this email address to create a fake Nintendo account so that I could test to see whether what I'm doing on the Switch is bannable or not. So I don't compromise my actual hard-earned, like, massive digital library of games on my other Switch. So if you see the name Susie, let me go back to it. Right here, it says Susie. It's because the email address associated with this is Susie One Banger. It's not because I'm a girl. Clearly a gentleman here. Oh, I may have like a nasally voice. I may be like, nerdy. But yeah, that's the explanation. If you see the name Susie, you're like, what the fuck? No. Yes. So if you do Google, or maybe if you YouTube search Susie One Banger, I think all one word, you might be able to find it. I have like 3 videos. I'm actually really curious if I can find that. I'm gonna do this real fast. Okay. Let's see if it's still there. Susie One Banger. It's there! It's the first result, and there's 5 videos. You sound wonderful. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, this was a moto vlog I did. Hang on. Let me post this in the chat, like, because I think this is kind of cool. This is me, by the way. I'm not gonna show it like on this stream. It's just gonna be my OBS capture, my link standing there on the tower. But that's my channel, and I was doing moto vlogging for a second, and that's the email address associated with this YouTube account. Oh, it's crazy. What a crazy time. Holy shit. Okay. But anyways, yeah, go AFK. It's fine. It's cool. Just hang out if you're hanging out, and I'll see you in a bit if you're AFK. I'll just continue with the Breath of the Wild shit, because honestly, I can only stay excited about this for so long. But anyways, so did we get this? We got it. Good. So we only have one more tower. We have Central Tower to go to. Sub to it for you. I mean, I don't develop that channel anymore, but I think maybe if YouTube and Google is still around 20 years from now, and I find that, maybe I'll just go sign into this account. I'll see your name. But I'm not uploading anything to it unless I do get back into motovlogging. I'm just not going to do it in the wintertime because I've been down my bike before on ice, and I don't want to do that again. So yeah, it's not on video, so that kind of sucks. Anyways, Wasteland Tower to Central Tower. It's probably somewhere right over there. Yeah, I see it in the distance. Oh, let's make sure we have the cheats on. Yep. But yeah, no, I'm not developing that channel anymore. I might, because it's still my account. I can still sign into it. I can still publish to it. But I have chosen not to really follow that endeavor. It just doesn't really interest me right now. And plus, where I live in the wintertime, that's a seasonal thing. Motorcycle riding can only really be seasonal unless you're insane like me and put on all the cold weather clothes. Truly. That's exactly what I did in those videos. Like, I'm all puffed up jacket. It's like 30 degrees out, 40 degrees out, and riding through some snow. It's insane. Insanity. You know what I want to do? I want to get YouTube chat on my videos so that people and the conversations can be seen in the future. That's what I want to do. I may have to do that because while I record, oh god, oh god, good. Woo! Oh yeah. Look at that rain. It's kind of trippy. But yeah, man, if you're listening to this, John, I really appreciate you stopping by. It's great hearing from you. Like, I'm grateful that you stopped by and still have an interest in Breath of the Wild like I do. I know I'm not like addicted to it as I was a long time ago, but I really do like Breath of the Wild, and I like when I forget about this game after a couple, okay, let me back that up. I won't forget about this game, but I will forget the map over time. Kind of like now. I forgot the map, and I have to relearn it. But I will play it seasonally, kind of like I do with Mega Man Legends. Live chat replay seems good enough for that, unless the stream is to an up. Yep, Natick, you're on point there. What I meant is that, like, I'm going to be migrating away from YouTube as YouTube neuters itself. So as YouTube has become more authoritarian and they get rid of, dislikes, and they implement these stupid changes that nobody asks for, like how YouTube thinks that's going to help people by hiding it publicly is not protecting content creators. It's protecting business names and basically like the awful Biden administration, legacy media. That's who it's protecting, because people know they don't want this anymore. We don't want these kinds of things anymore. So when YouTube enacts something to protect those guys, YouTube isn't in it for guys like you and me, Natick. YouTube is not here to protect and endorse people like us. It's not. So the reason why I want to put chat on my stream somehow, and I might end up actually doing Restream or something, and then I don't know how Restream works and how it delivers messages between the platforms or whatnot. I would like chat overlay on my OBS, so I don't even have to have a window open. I can just look at the chat as it's being recorded, saved. Maybe not saved, but as it's being streamed to a service. I want the conversation to be on the video so that people feel more encouraged to type and speak, so that their conversations are remembered and celebrated over time as this content progresses to different platforms. I think they at least partially think that they're actually helping. No, they're retards, dude. They're run by complete out of touch people who don't understand their own industry. YouTube's retarded. Like the leadership at YouTube is non-existent. They think they're helping, and that may make them sleep well at night. But the platform that makes them, like the people that make this platform exist and actually a good place to hang out on and watch videos, is slowly being dissolved by these poorly implemented policies. It's clear as day, and that, well, they're not right. I'll hand you that. I'll agree with you there. They're not right. But, dude, okay, all these conversations we're having, I love it, because you know what? I'm going to break it up, and I'm going to put it on Odyssey. And I'm going to make it not buffer this time by actually setting the kilobits per second to 4096 or something. 4096 kilobits per second. 720p instead of 1080p, which I'm streaming right now. Although I did have to reduce back to 60 frames a second, because Breath of the Wild is not a 60 frames a second game. Did I say reduce back to 60? I meant reduce to 30 because it was on 60, but there'd be no point in me streaming this on 60 frames a second. At 60 frames a second, excuse me. Yeah, I'm going to clip that. I'm going to definitely clip what my argument about YouTube's poorly implemented plans and policies for its platform. It's just absolute garbage. It's driving everybody away, and nobody wants to take YouTube seriously anymore. I mean, the people that already are on YouTube, the smart thing to do is to probably build your content on multiple platforms and tell people that you're doing it on multiple platforms, like Styx Hexenhammer. It's not really video game stuff, but what he does is every single video is he reminds everybody that he's doing this He's posting his publications to multiple platforms, and he's telling people, hey, get the hell on over to a different platform because YouTube is about to collapse. I agree. I think YouTube, well, while it's probably financially secure right now, people don't want to use it because they might be able to find their content unbothered on other platforms. I know this like kind of divides everybody. Some people are just always going to have a phone, always going to have YouTube installed on it and watch the garbage that YouTube produces that isn't like original content like this, but like the really, really weird family-oriented channels and like the clickbaity thumbnail content where like the title's like, we did what with your mom's wiener? That kind of shit. Okay, that garbage that YouTube pushes is insane. They're kind of exploiting this stuff, by the way, by endorsing these channels instead of homemade, home-baked original content like this. Like this is weird content. I am teaching people about my passion, my love for modifying hardware and software to be able to play and explore games that I've played already but forgotten about and talking about it. This is original content. Your stuff's original content. The people who play games and submit their time on their weekend, dedicating that to sharing their entertainment and their video games with other people, that's just one example. Like, you can go on YouTube and learn how to disassemble an engine and put it back together. Original content, useful content. But the garbage that YouTube's algorithm pukes up for like all these people that just like, I don't know, I'm going to call them the masses. This content is, oh God, it just, have you ever decided to like go into a VM, install Windows or like Linux in a VM, open up YouTube in a like through Tor or like a VPN and see what they show you without being signed in? What garbage that is? Dude, the YouTube homepage, when it doesn't know anything about you, the garbage they shove to you is insane. I have to do a video on that. You know what? I might actually do that. An addict. And in fact, hey, if you're looking for something to throw on your channel, whip up a VM, like get VirtualBox, install Windows or Linux to it. Doesn't matter. Get Tor on there, like the Onion router. Go to YouTube and see what YouTube is sending you. Like document what YouTube is sending to its brand new users. It's crazy. It's stupid. It's propaganda. It's like, I know it's alien because I'm so used to the people I'm subscribed to, but YouTube wants to show you this. YouTube wants to show you the newest, like for the newest users to its platform, it shows you garbage. It shows you absolute garbage. Wow, that was a lot to get off my chest, and I can't wait to clip that. I hope YouTube doesn't delete this video right away, because the secret's out. The cat is out of the bag now this time. Hey, check this out. My map is completed. So I spent this whole stream basically going from tower to tower, just unlocking the entire map. But I haven't unlocked these guys. Divine Beast, Vanaboris. Oh, I should redo that fight. This is a fun fight to do. The music is insane. You're shield surfing on sand, being pulled by a sand seal or something, or sand lion, something like that. I don't remember. That was really fun. I do want to see if I can land on the bird. The Vomito. But I do also want to kick this little broken guardian's ass. Woohoo! Oh yeah. Rusty bird. Oh, see, because I have 999 of everything. Let's see. Where's the other one? Yeah, die, motherfucker! I might actually have to look at the mods that you can install for this game. So like to have like maybe the light arrow explosions or something, or I don't know. Like I would really love to have like the power to just blow shit up and nuke things from orbit. I like that term. Let's see if I can break its legs. Dude, I can! Motherfucker. Try to escape now, head ass. Oh, I got 2 of them. Not the giant agent cores, but like... Oh. Oh, it works now. The 999 thing. Maybe I have to be in like the mainland of Hyrule or something for it to work. But like, that's all I did. I have this cheat where when I highlight the item, like watch this. I have 994 of these ambers. And then I close it and I open it again and I have 999, even though I'm holding 5. There you go. What do you think about merging JAO with what? I have no idea what you're talking about, KNSCP. What are you talking about? Do educate me. But please make it worth its time, because if it's something stupid that doesn't belong on this channel, like, I'm probably gonna say, nah, don't care. But, let's see. And if this is some kind of sick way to, like, get someone to search your channel or your name, or something like that, or, like, some idea that's not relevant to, like, you know, North American current events, Nadict, let me show you something. So you say it's only a displayed limit, but look, okay, so I'm holding them. It goes 998. 998, yeah, okay. That's a weird number to say for some reason in my mind. Wait, what the hell? I grabbed one and it, what? Hold up. Oh. But it's, okay, that's really weird. It did it before, and now it's like I'm adding more. Oh god, these programmers it's probably gonna be like in some kind of overflow. It's like, if I keep doing this, it's probably gonna say 0. I wonder how many I did, because it might have actually added. It might have, like, at some point, if it's a 64-bit number, it'll take like eons for me to, if I'm only adding by 999 at a time, it'll take me eons to actually do that. But if it's like a 16-bit integer or something, let's see. Run! Can you pick them up at 900? No. Ow! All right, let's terminate this dude. There we go. Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, if this game was written in any of the C languages or C++ or something like that, they probably used a more, I guess, I put that, a more reasonable type for what the kind of, like, how much they're storing for that in that struct. So, yeah, you can't pick up any more of this and keep dropping it. But as soon as I open the inventory again, it's 999 again. Just create ambers. Dude, every time I play this game, okay, you're gonna like this, Nadict. Every time I play Breath of the Wild and pick up ambers, I think of Mega Super Lionheart when he goes, Amber, ooh, I like that, or something like that. He said something really dumb. But he was talking about, like, Like Amber being like a girl's name, you know? Like, ooh, hello, Amber. It's dumb, but I'll always think of that because it's kind of funny. It's true. Amber on screen. Oh, he disappeared. Anyways. Woo! Ow! Dude, I can stay in bullet time forever because I have unlimited stamina. Oh. Look at this thing! Oh my god! Oh, slow mo! Oh, there we go. Man, poor thing. You can't even see me. Should I just end him? Oh, he sees me from down there. Hi. Oof. Ow, I'm burning. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. Oh, that was awful. Ah! So wait a minute. I have the I have these things, but they weren't enabled. So now if I go up to a guardian, let's find out. Oh, it's loading. Check this out. He can just kill himself. Boom. What? What? And I got his leg before he exploded. Look at that. It's an amaranth. Oh, amaranth. Look at that. Come here. What a view. The clip of him saying something like Rhyhorn would suck the lead out of a pencil. I want to see that. What the hell? Bro. Mega Super Lionheart, if you're out there somewhere and you come across me saying this, we miss you, bud. You were a legend. You were a comedic legend. Comedic legend! Alright. He's turning away from his beam. He's like, nuh-uh, I disagree with the beam. Woo! That's actually really cool to look at in the speed. He definitely wasn't drunk. Is that sarcasm? That's actually hilarious, though. Oh, because it just... Okay, those comments are so unexpected, though, that, like, that's what makes them funny. That's what makes comedy so good. Wait, come on now, dude. Whoop, 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 whoop. Dude, an ancient shaft. That's what I have in my pants. I'm kidding. I'm only 26 years old, dude. I'm young. My shaft isn't an ancient shaft. It's just a... Well, you know what? I drive a truck that's almost as old as me. And I wouldn't say it's falling apart, but its shafts are pretty ancient too. I was talking to someone at work about my truck, and I called it a gold truck, and my boss misheard it. And he was like, your truck isn't old. I'm like, no. I said gold. I can't call my own truck old without calling me older, because my truck is slightly younger than me. But it's still a 20+ year old truck. It's like 22, 23 years old, something like that. 22. I don't know. Doesn't matter. 97? Wait, no, that would make it 24 years old, huh? Something like that. I'm not in math mode, dude. Not right now. I'm in legend mode! Bro, whoa. I'm high up there. So can we go to space? Alright, I'm gonna fall. Wait, now I'm going down? Oh, sweet. Can we fall faster than our arrow? I guess... Well, no. Probably falling at the same speed at this point if this game implemented gravity in a very realistic way. With the air and whatnot. Let's see. Let's trap this guy. Ah. Oh, he thinks he can hurt me. Hey, there's your smacking a bat for you. I smacked you a bat addict. Except it's in the Breath of the Wild. Not smacking bats in Skyward Sword. Oh, I got a key's eyeball. See, look, it's at 1, but if I pause, unpause, and pause again, it's 999. And if I hold this, oh my god, maybe it did go past 999. That's just display limit. It's still the best. Let's do some prop cleanup. Get some stuff to despawn. Wait, what? It didn't despawn these things? Dude, look at this pile of eyeballs. That's nasty. So if I spawn 5 of these, the things I tossed disappeared. But the end, oh, that might help someone understand this game better if they're trying to like break it apart and make mods. Your items despawn based on the items you throw on the ground, not the ones that all exist on the map in the area, which I find fascinating. So maybe there's a limit to how many entities can be responsible for item drops. Like if I killed 2 or 3 guardians in this area, the guardians drops will despawn because, well, no. One guardian, I don't know. I didn't make this game, so I don't actually know how they model this out. But only my items despawned. The guardians drops didn't. So I'm wondering, if I bring that guy over here and kill him, will these despawn? Maybe. Maybe not. Will they stay there if I, like, leave and come back? Probably not. They're still there. Can I get his attention? Oh, there it goes. Hey. Where are my goodies? They despawned! Oh, no, they didn't. Okay. These, I don't think despawned. I think they stayed there. I think these stayed there. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if these items despawn. Oh, okay. I get it now. So this game maybe has two separate counts for maximum items. The items that you spawn and the items that other... Maybe it's global between every single kind of NPC. Not NPC, but like an entity, like your enemies and whatnot. Maybe it's a pooled resource, like there's like the amount of drops from enemies has a cap, and the oldest ones die off first, like FIFO, first in, first out. So like after a certain cap, the ones at the very bottom of the stack eventually, well, no, okay, FIFO, not FIFO as in a shelf stocking kind of scenario, but like if it was the first to spawn, it's the first to despawn when newer ones arrive. So yeah, FIFO. But I had to kill another enemy and make it drop its shit in order for the first enemy stuff to go away. But none of my items that I hold here interfere with that. So they're two separate lists, two separate, I guess, I don't know how you describe that. You know what? Fuck this shit. Let's get some choo-choo jelly. Choo-choo jelly belly. Someone used to call me Jelly Belly in high school. Or not high school, junior high. Missed that guy. Love the nickname. Wait, there was a lizard in here? Let's have 999 lizards. And herbs. Herbs, I guess. Not herbs. Herbs. I don't know. I don't know, man. Why did I just do that? Let's save. All right. Woohoo! What do I want to do in Breath of the Wild? Oh, I need John Smith's ideas. John, if you're still there, I need more input. I must go on. He's probably not here. Maybe. It says concurrent viewers, so I don't know if that's accurate because he was talking when it was 0. However, I don't know for sure who's here and who's not. It doesn't matter to me. But it'd be awesome if someone could tell me to go do something on, see what to try. Yo! I was just saying, like, I ran out of things to do, and I'm like, what do you want to see done in Breath of the Wild? What crazy shenanigans can you come up with? Because my brain isn't creative, it's only logical. Like, anything you want me to test. Oh, he's trying to escape. Look at how cute this thing is. He's like trying to walk towards me. Oop. Saggets. I'm neither creative nor logical. Well, that sucks. That really sucks. But, anyways. What an unfortunate name. Can't grab any of this because I have all of it. Maybe... Oh, yeah, we should go land on Vomito. Wherever Vomito is. Why am I still going up? There we go. Where's Vomito? Vomito! Hello! Oh, I'm in Hyrule Castle territory. Where? I don't see it. Oh, wait, is that it? In the distance? No, that's a rock. Or is that smoke or something? What is that? Can't tell what that is. I just don't see Vomito. Dude, where is it? I'm facing it. Maybe that is. Is it? I can't see it. It's not high up. Ideas, always love the shield surfing. There's a tower surrounded by a large hole. Great place to ride a master cycle and shield surf. Unfortunately, this is my copy that I just purchased yesterday. Because DLC is DLC, downloadable content, I don't have the master cycle in this game because I purposely purchased an additional copy, a hardware physical cartridge copy of Breath of the Wild so I can do this completely offline without compromising my original library. I don't want to get banned from Nintendo, and I don't want to lose everything that I paid for. My library is so big on my new OLED Switch. My purchases, my digital copies of all my games is so big, it would be like losing like $1,500 because the Switch will be hardware banned. All my software will be banned, and all the money of an entire history of my Switch ownership will be banned. So I can't have access to DLC, unfortunately. But I can do shield surfing, and that's actually something I want to do. I just want to see if I can land on this guy. I wonder if they actually programmed the ability to, like, get on him. No. No! I went right through him. Oh. You draw it so good. Like it's detailed. Oh. Like, right now, I'm like going the same speed as him, kind of. He's going a little bit faster. But I can't land on him. Is there anything solid? There's nothing solid about this. Let's see. I think that's like over here. That I remember. I see it. And the cool thing is, oh, max stamina and infinite too. Infinite stamina. So I can do whatever I want. Do anything I want in Breath of the Wild. God, that voice is so horrible and annoying. But I just might do it again. Hey, there's the pink tree, and it's not the Deku tree or whatever in the Korok Forest. Can I land? Oh, he's not here, is he? I forget what triggers him. Huh. I guess you just have to see it across the map. You have to see him glow. It just appears Nights or something. You're doing this from a different Switch than normal, or just a different account on the same Switch? Different Switch, different account. I own both of them, but I recently got a Switch OLED, and I moved my hard-earned, hard-paid-for library, and I moved that to the OLED. All my game saves, all my digital copies of the games, like my permanent, quote-unquote, right way to do things is on my OLED Switch, and this Switch is now detached from my actual me-endorsed library. So I have a hacked Switch, which is my old Switch, the one I originally streamed on. This Switch now has, I factory reset it. I made a new account. And I also have the RCM jig, and I loaded custom, basically not custom firmware, but you hack it and it kind of modifies the original firmware, but it actually boots from the SD card instead of the internal Switch's NAND or memory storage on the inside, so that you're not leaving kind of any trace of modifications internal to the Switch. I can actually restart or reboot my Switch and then re-input my Wi-Fi stuff to go online to download updates from the games. I did not want to do this on my main account in risk of anything going wrong and having my account banned. But so far, if I connect to the internet in regular mode, download the updates for my software, to make my games current, then disconnect from the internet, reboot into Hecate or Hecate, something like that, I basically clone the entire Switch's internal memory to the SD card, and then the modification boots from the SD card, so I can do whatever I want to the Switch's firmware on my SD card, including installing hacks and stuff. And then when I want to go back to connect online, I have to reboot my Switch to go into original firmware or official firmware, and then re-input my information to connect to my router. And no ban has happened yet, but the reason why I do this on a separate Nintendo account is because if that account gets banned, I have learned that, okay, whatever I've done pisses Nintendo off, and it didn't do it to my original account that has all my purchases. And I will not purchase anything on this account because I don't want to see that money go. I've invested in a physical cartridge so that if for whatever reason my accounts get banned, this Switch is still useful to me in the future. I can still save this Switch and its games, boot this 20 years from now, hopefully, if it still works and not corroded or anything, and be able to enjoy Breath of the Wild, Pokemon Sword, Shining Pearl, and Animal Crossing. So it is kind of an investment to rebuy physical copies for my own personal enjoyment and maybe the enjoyment of others, because Nintendo may no longer be around at that time. So, yeah. I rebought Zelda. Don't have the DLC. Hey, what am I doing? I want to just shield surf down this shit. Dude! That's cool! Nope. There she goes! I don't have my shield anymore. But I do have a cheat that's supposed to make it... Hold on. Either way, the online stores will always die someday. Now here's the thing, Nintendo Addict. I thought about this too. I want to talk about this, so sorry for the people that came from Breath of the Wild. My digital library is also able to be preserved, and I can explain this to you. All the games that you download and install to your SD card on a Switch can be backed up onto an SD card or backed up as a disk image, and you can re-flash that disk image to a new SD card, and it will still work in your Switch, in the same Switch it was purchased on. But you have to purchase them on the Switch now, because you can't purchase them later when the servers do go offline inevitably someday. If someday Nintendo no longer has the eShop working, you can't buy games and you can't get the data required, the signatures required to launch these games from your SD card. But you can make backups of your SD card that you download games to, and if that SD card breaks, you can reflash those games to a new SD card, and it will work in the same Switch it was downloaded on. So you can make digital backups of your digital games. You can't just play it on any Switch, but you can play it on your own Switch that you originally bought them on. So I'm doing that too. I'm preserving my games the best I can. But the physical copies of the games I bought is so that I don't waste money buying them on the eShop and then get my account banned so that I can't download these purchases again. It's more like a protection for me for this Switch, specifically for hacking, for like goofing off. I actually explained this earlier in my stream, that the reason why I have Pokemon and Animal Crossing, these games can local play. So yes, use your imagination. Hacked Switch, local play, hacked Mons, hacked Animal Crossing. Not that I really want to ruin someone else's online experience. I just want to say this again, Nintendo, if you're watching. I don't affect other people's gameplay. I don't actually play multiplayer much at all with these games. But if I want to build an awesome team and quickly level them up to level 100 to test them out in the battle tower, I can do that forever. If I wanted my own version of Pokemon Home, like Pokemon Bank or whatever, store my Pokemon from my legit Switch over to this one so that I can start anew in my regular Switch, my good OLED Switch. I can move the Pokemons back. I can move them back to my Switch. It's like Pokemon Bank. It's like I can Infinite Bells. It's hacking Zelda. But this Switch is no longer tied to my legitimate account. This is like completely disconnected from the internet. It says I'm connected to Wi-Fi, but check this out. There is an app that tests whether I can talk to Nintendo or not. And it tests all the Nintendo domain names. Now, if games talk to Nintendo through a hard IP address and not something through DNS lookup, I could potentially be screwed right now because I'm actually connected to my router and I can connect to the internet through the Switch. I just can't talk with Nintendo. And that's the whole goal. I don't want to play online with people in this mode. I don't want to hack online games in this mode. I want to just see the limits I can get at. Well, push things to the limit with the hardware I have. I want to see what's possible. I want to see what I can do through hacks. I want to see if there are cool tricks or more ways to enjoy my games offline by using a modified Switch. Idea, there are 3 Lionels near the Tabantha Tundra. See how fast you can take them out near the top left. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay. 3 Lionels. They're like in this area, right? One was like right here. I remember this. There's like one kind of right here, and there's like one maybe in this area, and then there's like, I think there's like 3 in this stretch too. There's like 3. There's like one right here, and one right here. I have them marked on my. I just said marked. Hang on. Marked. I have marked on my official, my actual game save of Breath of the Wild with my master mode stuff. The Lionels, they're like 3 Lionels right here too. Let's go here. Let's go to the Hebra Tower. Marked. Yeah, I've marked on my Mac. I've marked on my Mac instead of marked on my map. God dang, that's dyslexia for sure. You guys thought you knew? One is closer to the labyrinth. Let's refamiliarize ourselves with this. You really want to see how quick I can take out these Lionels? Oh yeah. Like straight ahead. So like, I remember now. It's kind of in this area. I think it's more closer to like like where, like in the middle of the screen right here, like down there. 3 Hinox or Hinox. Wait a minute. Are they here in regular mode or just master mode? Because this is not master mode and it never will be. Yee. Where are they? This is kind of fun. This is really fun running around here in the snow. Oh, I see one. Yeah, buddy. Motherfucker. Oh, I can't wait for his loot. Dude, look at this wolf right here. He's like, ah. That was kind of fun. Here's what I'm gonna do. Check this out. So I have 1,029, which means I add 999 to the original value of the Master Sword, which is 30. So the Master Sword deals 30 damage. It's 1,029 because the game adds 999 to it through that little cheat code. So here's what I'm gonna do. Check this out. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna go here to album, which opens up the homebrew menu launcher thing. I'm gonna go to, maybe I'll just go to FTPD Pro. No, I want to do this on the Switch so I can show you guys. I think it's under Atmosphere. Where is it? It's under Content or something. Contents. It's this one. Yep. And then if I look at, can I edit this at all? Whoops, I just exited out of it. Wait, what? A new, why did I hit? Why did I, oh, because I pressed plus to update cheats. I don't want to update cheats. I just want, damn it. It got rid of my edited one. It gave me all the crappy cheats back that aren't in my language. Whatever, doesn't matter. I can fix that later. What I'm trying to do is edit them. How do I edit that? Oh, there's my old copy. Let's delete this. Rename. Rename it to that. And let's go. So what I'm trying to say is current weapon damage plus 1,000, which is a lie because it's actually 999 as observed with the 1029 and not 1030. It didn't add 1,000. It added 999. I want to see what 999 is in hex. Hexadecimal is 3E7. So check this out. In the middle of the screen where it says current weapon damage plus 1,000, it's actually adding 3E7, which is 999 in hex. So if we change that, if we like add more to that, which I don't know if this app can edit it. Can we edit in this app? I wish we could. Can I edit it? I can't edit this file. Maybe I can find a text editor. Wait, let's not go out of there. Let's save. Let's stay in here and see if we can go to the Homebrew App Store. This is another reason why I connect to the internet, but disconnect from Nintendo, like no Nintendo access. I want to look for a, oops, text. Oops. This is a weird keyboard for sure. Is it console editor or VG edit? Video game text editor. I'll take that. That one looks nicer anyways. A nice little icon. So installing VG edit, reloading metadata, blah, 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 blah. So let's leave this actually. And then we go to wherever that was installed to, VG edit at the very end of the list. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we go to atmosphere, not config, contents. It's this one. Cheats. This. Yes. Okay. So that value right here, current weapon damage plus 1,000. Let's make it plus 2,000. So let's do 2,000 to hex. It's 7D0. So I'm going to do 7. What's going on here? 7 D, whoops, that's F. D0. And then how do we close this? Stow keyboard. I do backspace from here. B. Okay. So I changed the value from 999 to 2000, not 1,000. It was never 1,000. But this value is probably the second parameter to, well, I really don't know what 640F is here. That's probably in machine code. It's like set memory location, set some kind of memory location to this value. I don't know why the zeros are here. Probably because maybe it's set this many from the current memory location to this value. Like you can do a positive value to affect different values in a struct or something like that. Like relative to its position in memory, wherever like the program counter is or something like that. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all, but if you knew assembly, what this means, there's some kind of function in here. I don't know what these opcodes are, but this is the value it's setting and applying to. Setting a double word size red. It could be. That's also true. I don't want to mess with this value. I only looked up 999 and changed 999 to 2000. So we should have a master sword. If I save this, let's save it. File save successfully. How do we get out of this? Exit. Let's open up this. New cheat file. Cool. So, wait, what? No, this isn't the right one. The fuck? Hold on. Let's go home. Let's save. Let me just save here for a second, okay? Man, it makes me want to whip out my USB keyboard and plug it into my Switch so that I can type easier in that text editor, so I can make hacks on the Switch without having to use FTPD. I'm saving this because I think I have to, like, kill Edison. I have to kill it because it keeps recreating. Okay, so if I go B, quit. Yep, it crashed. So we have to restart my Switch by pressing the volume up on the rocker. So my Switch crashed. It's rebooting. No worries. We did this before once in the stream. Let's see if my Switch will do a thing again. Come on now. Reboot. I'm like waiting for the Elgato Cam Link to figure out that it's connected. Oh, there we go. Come on. Dude. It's not working. I'm going to reseat my Switch. There we go. Oh, there it is. Sweet. Okay. Whoa, yo, you're right. See how far I can go with the paraglider and see what kind of record I can set. I'm going to get on that, but I'm kind of in the middle of now kind of demonstrating changing the value here. So I'm going to start Breath of the Wild. says Susie. I've explained that in the stream already why it says Susie. Susie One Banger. Nadik, you knew about this. The other YouTube channel I had for motovlogging. Suzuki like a single cylinder engine. Susie, the joke is Susie One Banger. I used that email address as my throwaway Nintendo account. So we're loading up right where we started. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go open up Edison. We're gonna delete that new text file it created so that it's forcibly using the old one. I don't want to keep re-downloading that crappy one. I modified it on purpose. So right here. Oh god, I'm gonna die out here unless I enable cheats. See, it says 1029, right? The cheat is not enabled yet. So I go to Edison. I launch it. It says no cheats are available for this game. I go to enable, excuse me. No, actually, you know what I want to do? Go home. Go here. Go to, where is that file manager? NX Shell. I'm going to make sure this is the crappy one. This is the one it replaced mine with. Why is it doing that? So I'm going to delete this. And then I'm going to probably rename this to that. And then I'm going to back out of this. So, wait, what? What did I do? Oh, okay, there we go. What was I doing? So my old file's in its place. I'm going to go boot up Edison. I'm going to go enable excerpt mode until quit. Then I'm going to press B to quit. And then I'm going to open it up again. There we go. So if I have this current weapon damage plus 1000, my Master Sword, wait, it might actually say, instead of a 10,000, or not 10,000, 1029, it might say 3029 now because I'm adding to the existing number already. Yikes. If I keep adding that value. I don't know. But here's what's going to happen. We're going to go in and we're going to see a difference. It should be either 2030 or 3029 based on if it just keeps adding to the value. Like I saved my hacked Zelda profile with a Master Sword that has 1029. So if it's adding 2000 to that, it should be 3029. If it's adding 2000 to 30, it should be 2030. So we have it. Let's close the menu. There we go. Boom. Hire me. Anybody who wants to hire me and know my knowledgeable skill in memory editing and programming, there you go. And excellent math skills. So I made it 2000. Okay, see you, Nadik. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, to kind of explain to you guys what I just did there, I opened up the cheat database, found the hex value of 999, which they claimed was 1,000. You're one off, stupid. You should say 999 and stop being lazy. I bet someone just kind of lazily copied and pasted that number instead of actually knowing what they were doing, because they added by or incremented by 999 and not 1,000. But I changed that value to 2,000, and now my Master Sword has damage output value of 2030, which is effectively 2,000 damage more. Woo! Let's find that other Lionel. There it is. Oof! That poof cloud. Yeah, boy. Yeah, 2 hits. Oh, yeah. Savage Lionel shield. No, I want that butterfly. Flutter on by, please. Yeah, the other Lionel is like right over here, isn't it? Yeah, he is. Surprise, motherfucker. And I got a bunch of arrows. Woohoo! A Lionel hoof. Let's see, I got 999 of like every item that I've picked up so far. That even goes 999? Holy cow. I want to see what else I can change to 999. Well, the arrows work too. They do! Bro! That's awesome. I've done that before, but instead of looking for the damage values of Save Breath of the Wild website, save it. I know who you're talking about. I forked that on GitHub to create a JavaScript-only version of that. I used that today, actually. Let's see. It was by... Was it by Marco Blado? Was the online save editor by Marco Blado. It's an online one that lets you upload a game save. And then you can edit it, and then you save it back. And then if you play it, you can play, edit. Yes. That's the one that I used to get myself these. The Mipha's Grace, the Urbosa's Fury, Daruk's Protection, and then Revali's Gale. Because I didn't actually beat those. I didn't beat those in this profile yet because I'm just screwing around. Oh, I have too much gourmet meat. Suck my meat. Oh my. Breath of the Wild's a fun game to mess around and hack because it's like a physics sandbox. So there are like 3 more Lionels in this stretch. Like what's visible on my screen. There are 3 more Lionels down this thing. And then I'm gonna go do that that thing where I basically do the thing, you know, the things, man. Come on, man. That's our North American, or I guess, yeah, our North American leadership right now in the United States of America. Well, we're not united anymore because like half the people want to kill the other half because of ideology. So we're just gonna call them the States of America, the divided States of America. And our president, come on, man. Sleepy Joe Biden. Seriously, he's ruining this country, and the people pulling his strings are ruining the country. It's not him. He doesn't know what he's doing. He has dementia. Joe Biden has dementia. Fight me. You can let the meat freeze so you can pick it up. That is true. I remember that. I love this game because it's stuff like that. Check this out. My Master Sword has run out of energy. See, I can't use it. I can't use the Master Sword. Boo-hoo. But if I press the keystroke, boom. We're back, baby. I can't pick up any of that, though. You can't pick up any more of this. Whee! Raw meat. There's another Lionel up here somewhere. Wait, did I go too far? I think I did. Yeah, that's the back to that awesome dark place of the map that has no light except for like torches and stuff. But there's supposed to be 3 Lionels here. I killed one. So that must have been the topmost Lionel. Top Lionel. It's like top dog. The top Lionel. He was... Where's the other Lionel? There's like supposed to be 2 more, isn't there? Or the other 2 in master mode only. Yeah, what the heck? Those... Okay, so those 2 Lionels... Maybe see... Okay, so see how long it takes you to do Ganon. I can make this Master Sword not only just 2,000, I can beat Ganon in 1 hit. Let's go. We're on a mission. Woo. So the guy that tests how far we can go is like in the Hebra Tower or the Tabantha. I think he's... Let's try the Tabantha. I called it Tabitha earlier. Tabby Tower. Yabby. And then I said something weird like Dabby Cat. Like a tabby cat. Dabby cat, Dabby cat. Throw that into some kind of mix. Make a song out of that, someone, please. All right. Check this out. Guys, I'm so glad you're hanging out here. I really do appreciate you, John. The Eugene 3211. No, the dude that checks how far you go is on the mushroom tower. Like, the tower that has all these little weird, like, I guess, the scablands, the weird inverted trees. Or is that... No, that's, who is that? What is that? I don't know, dude. The parrot. The one that's... The accordion. No, I think that's him. This is it. Ridgeland Tower. Boo. He's like... Birdman. I'll just fly down. Fly on down to Chinatown. Actually, I'll, He's near a large canyon area. I'll glide for him. Wait, what? I don't have 20 rupees. Dude, this guy suck my dick. Wait, I don't have any arrows. Hold up. Oh, I don't have any arrows selected. You can't unequip arrows. But if you went here, and then you equip this, oh, now it equips it. Okay. I need bomb arrows so I can do some massive damage. I want to see if it like makes that glitch happen where there's too many entities. Nah, I need like a 5-shooter. Run! All right, what's this? We could go check out the Divine Beast, but I have to actually play through the dungeon. So that means if I just do Ganon's castle or whatever, I guess Hyrule Castle, which has Ganon and Malice infected in it, which that'd be fun to explore just to screw around. I'd fight all of them inside. Yo! Defeat Dark Beast Ganon with a sword. Like, levitate to his eye and just slash it and see if that works. I wonder if that works. I'll try it. Oh my, this rock... Oh, there it is. Hadn't loaded in yet. Did I hit it? Oh, it went right through him. Oh. Look at this guy. Just chilling. Hi. Wait, what? Oh, nice. The cutscene just started. It just decided to start playing. Just started. That's what I was about to say, but whatever. Just started. Mm-mm. Marped. Marped. Oh! Fuck off, dude. Boom! Oh, that was the Daruk's protection this time. Whee! Ow. I bonked into Malice. Wait a minute. Where do you fight the four things of Ganon before you fight Ganon? Hold up. Do you just go in there and drop down? I think I'm in the wrong place. Ooh, I guess I can walk on this. I'll be perfectly fine. Doesn't hurt. Not that bad. Oh. Never been up here before. Can you even get here? I guess you can if you just like used a paraglider and just kind of went down here. So you go to Ganon and they appear in the same place. Yeah, we can easily kick their ass. Easy. Check this out. Come on. I'm Link and I'm in my underwear. Protecting my sausage link. That's right, they do appear, I forget. Ow. Oh, one hit. Water Blight Ganon. This one's fun because he doesn't like disappear in some shit. He's just there. Whoa. I ran past him. He's so sad. Fire Blight. I almost read that as Free Blight. Freedom Blighter. He's done. Man. Ultimate boss rush. This one's the best one. Thunderblight is fun. Damn. Here it comes.
Link.
I'm sorry, but my power isn't strong enough.
Yo, I'm gonna start the Divine Beast. Sorry, there's so much explosions going on, I can't really talk over it. I'm gonna start. Wait, did I say Divine Beast? I meant Dark Beast Ganon. I'm gonna start Dark Beast Ganon and then try to escape and see what happens. Like using the, you know, like floating thing. Come on. Bruh. Is he done? No, he's not done. Bruh. That's it? How I did the mods? That's a really good question. I know I'm not hot on Nintendo's radar, so I'm not gonna worry about like Nintendo going after me. I also do think it's a great... Shut up, Battle. Wait, it's actually really loud, and I'm listening to it loudly, so it distracts me. But the thing is, the way I learned how to do it, it's best and already well written, documented on how to do it. That I kind of wish people would God dang, this needs to shut up. In regards to teaching people how to do this, I don't think I can effectively put together a video that does it better than I guess the articles that already exist. But I can tell people what to buy, where to buy it. Like, if you have a first gen Switch, the first Switch that was made before like June 2018, when they fixed the Tegra RCM bug. If you have a very, very first model Switch, which I do, you're able to hack it indefinitely. You don't have to worry about Nintendo patching it out. All you have to do is worry about Nintendo banning you or the console. So don't hack online, just as a friendly reminder to everyone listening to this. But you need a computer. You need a computer that has an SD card slot so that you can put stuff on an SD card, on the micro SD card, in a full-size SD card, or you can use a card reader that is USB. It doesn't matter. You need an RCM jig, which is a tiny little tiny plastic piece thing. It's effectively a Joy-Con on the inside of a Joy-Con. It's like that, but it bridges pin 1 and 10. The jig allows you to boot up into RCM mode. So when your Switch is fully powered off, not in sleep mode, fully powered off, which you can access by holding the power button for 3 seconds. And then the Switch tells you, hey, here's some power options. You click power options and you go shut down. You put the RCM jig in the right Joy-Con rail. You're bridging pins 1 and 10 by doing this. You can make your own jig with a paperclip. That's how I first do it. I got to ban this dude on this channel because that's the same comment. That comment was posted at the same time already, so sorry about that. That interrupted me. I don't want people to come by and see that shit. Okay, good. Where was I? When your Switch is completely powered off, to enter RCM mode, you have to bridge pins 1 and 10 on the right Joy-Con rail. They sell a jig that does this, so you can just slide it in without having to make your own paperclip thing. The very first time I did this, I made a paperclip mod. I used a paperclip to do this. But don't just stick a paperclip in there expecting it to work, because you can short out the connector and possibly damage your Switch if you don't know what you're doing. You only want to touch pins 1 and 10. Those are the furthest most pins from each other. On a Joy-Con, and the Joy-Con rail on the inside on the Switch itself, the furthest most pins from each other are the ones you want to bridge, like short together. You don't want to short any other pins together, or else you might fry your Switch. But the best way to do this is to buy an RCM jig, which is a little tiny thing that fits in the Joy-Con rail. It's 3D printed usually, and it basically is the paperclip for you. It's just professional, and it fits exactly in the Switch's Joy-Con rail. And it bridges pins 1 and 10. So while holding up volume up, which is it's the right side of the rocker when you're looking at your Switch as if you were playing it or holding it. It's the right button, not the left side of the rocker. It's volume up. It has a plus on it, I think. While holding volume up with the jig inserted, bridging pins 1 and 10, you press and hold the power button. You won't see anything on the screen, but your Switch is now effectively in RCM mode. Now you have to send a payload to the Switch. What you do is you can use a PC to do this. You can use a Windows. It's called, let me look at the name of the software real quick. So if you have a USB cable, a USB type A to type C, you can do this from your Windows PC. It's called Tegra RCM GUI. Tegra RCM GUI is software that you can load on your computer to insert a payload. A payload is basically a very small binary. It's executable code that is delivered to your Switch in RCM mode through a USB cable. So when you run this software, it allows you to pick a payload from the list. And basically what you do, when your Switch is in RCM mode, plugged into your computer can identify that as a Switch in RCM mode. It's actually it's a NVIDIA thing. It's not a Switch thing. It's based on the Tegra architecture. It's as some YouTubers put it, it's a lot closer to a mobile phone in recovery mode. Your Switch is in the same mode as your cell phone would be in RCM mode. But you're using special software to inject a payload. This payload basically reads the Switch's SD card. When the payload is running on the Switch, when you send it through the Tegra RCM GUI, you're running code on your Switch that then uses the Switch to read data from the SD card. It's like a bootstrapper. So it's like the bootloader. You send the first, I think it's like less than half a kilobyte of data, of boot data that you send over USB. But that data has enough instructions to read from the SD card to continue loading and booting into custom firmware. And there's something called Hekate, Hekate, or Hekate for like North American English speakers. Hekate. Or wait, no. Hekate. Yes. Sorry, I fuck up spelling because I'm just trying to read it off in my head. But really, what this is something you install on the SD card. So when you inject the payload, you boot into that Hekate or something, the rest of its functions are booted and loaded from the SD card that's inserted to the Switch. That's why you need a computer with an SD card slot or an ability to edit the contents of an SD card. From there, you can boot into Atmosphere if you have it installed on your SD card. You can make backup of your Switch's NAND, which is the internal memory that hosts the operating system. You can actually put your Switch into USB mode so that you can access the SD card contents through your Switch through a USB port in this software. It's just better explained if you research it yourself, but that's the gist of it. I know I went kind of on a crazy tangent, but that's effectively the process. If you have a hackable Switch, you can do this as much times as you like. Now, a fair warning, before you do this to your Switch, before you do anything hacking related to your Switch, remove your internet connection settings, turn off auto updates, make sure your controller is paired to your Switch first, so that when you make a clone of it to basically, it's called EmuNAND or EmuMMC, which is basically a clone of the internal Switch's storage and operating system onto the SD card, which you can do through Hekate. And so that way, when you boot into your basically your clone of the Switch's operating system on your SD card, your controller will pair with it. There's no internet connection, so you won't immediately go talking to Nintendo saying, "Hey, I'm running custom OS, ban me." That's basically it. Just prepare your OS as if it were factory reset first. But if you have games installed already that you want to play in the hacked mode, do it before you hack it. Update your games to the preferred version before anything you do with your Switch hacking wise, so that it's in the internal storage of your Switch or on the SD card in the regular OS, the official firmware. When you reboot into Hekate, you have the option of cloning the Switch's internal operating system to your SD card so you can boot off that. I don't know if I want to make a video on it. It's overly complicated. There are guides on the internet that are so much better than I can explain it, and that's how I learned. So I encourage people to do the same. I encourage people to read and understand this because I can't make it any simpler. And I don't want to answer all the same questions that they have answers to on the web. You know, like if I tell people basically what I just said and I get questions like, so how do you do this? You said this, so how do you specifically do that? All I can do is just refer you to the internet and say, hey, do the same research I did, because I can't make it any easier than it's already on the web in terms of explaining it. But the gist is that you have a jig, you have software on your computer, you have software on the SD card, you boot the Switch in RCM mode, you inject that payload, the payload loads the rest of the OS, the custom firmware on your Switch to do cool things. These cool things include copying the switches firmware onto the SD card and booting from that. And then from there, you can find little things to install, like, you know, if you prepare your SD card right, like my SD card, here's what my SD card looks like. Wait, let's go all the way back out. The root of my FAT or my extended FAT, FAT, like file allocation. Wait, no, file system allocation table or file allocation table, whatever. The exFAT partition on my SD card. This is what the root of it looks like. I have the hbmenu.rno, which is basically an executable. I have the emuMMC, which is basically a clone of the internal Nintendo Switch's storage. I have Atmosphere, which is this OS, this custom OS. It's like the thing that loads. So if I'm at the home screen and I go to Album and click A, it loads this. That's what Atmosphere is. It's also the same thing that changes. I just basically, well, no, actually, no, I have a local. Let's see. Did I, yeah, there's no public IP info here. Is there? There's no public IP info, so it's okay. I don't have to worry about editing that out. So if I look in the system settings, it says 13.2.0, and then the pipe symbol AMS, which is Atmosphere, 1.2.5, and then another pipe symbol, which is E, which I think stands for emunand, like emulator. The NAND, the contents of the internal Switch's operating system, is now resident on the SD card. So I booted this custom firmware from my SD card. And there's very, very, very useful software that you can get through the Homebrew menu, or not the Homebrew menu, the Homebrew App Store, HP App Store. I would highly recommend this. The very first thing you test is 90DNS testing utility. Wait, that's Utility? That's supposed to say utility. Basically, it tests to see if your Switch can contact Nintendo when you're connected to your home Wi-Fi. If they all say blocked, it means that my Switch in any of its games cannot phone home to Nintendo and tell them my Switch is hacked. And so I can still connect to the internet to use like Homebrew App Store, or you can just download on your PC and put it in an SD card. But that's a pain to do. You have to turn off your Switch, take out the SD card, put it in an SD card reader, load the software you want on your SD card, take it out, put it back in the Switch, boot the Switch up in the special RCM mode, that whole thing, which is dumb. So you can use the Homebrew App Store to do it. I don't know if I want Breeze anymore. Let's see if I can delete some of these apps to the NX shell. Let's go to the Switch folder. I do like VG Edit. That was such a useful software. What a great piece of software. I don't really care about themes. Delete that. Don't want to share prod keys at all because that's unique to my Switch. Reboot to payload. I want to keep title keys. The clock manager, which is basically an overclocking utility. Reboot to payload. NX Shell is this software that I'm using right now. JK Save is the thing that backs up my saves. FTB Daemon, I want to keep that. Daybreak. I don't know what the hell Daybreak is. I'm going to delete it. I want to keep VG Edit. Switch 90DNS tester. I can probably just stick the NRO back in this folder. But payload launcher is what I use to reboot into it. So reboot to payload is what I'm going to delete, actually. Because I have a payload launcher, which I'll show you what it looks like to reboot into. Oh, I can't do that because it doesn't. So when I reboot into a payload, it uses the Switch's screen, the screen on the Switch, and not over HDMI. So I actually can't show you what that's like. It would look like a black screen if I'm streaming it, but on my, outside of my dock, I'd be able to see it on my screen on my Switch. I don't care about Gold Leaf because I'm not doing anything in that. I'm not dumping the cartridge information. I don't need Checkpoint because it actually crashes. Checkpoint is useless right now. So the developers that are actually using Checkpoint, update that shit. Because it was actually a better save manager than the one that's right here. But Breeze I don't need. So I have Edison, NX Shell, which is this thing, Payload Launcher, that Tester, and VG Edit. Let's see. So I should have, yeah, just the software that I've been using. Payload Launcher lets me boot into Hecate. So if I booted right now into Hecate, the CTC Air launcher or whatever, the payload, this is like injecting the payload through USB, but it's actually injecting the payload through software on your Switch. So instead of using an external computer, you can use this. That's how I reboot into like recovery mode for like the recovery stuff. The stuff that lets me back up the NAND, make cool things happen. Yeah. But I'm not gonna, because I can't show it on stream unless I use a camera. If I took a camera to my Switch, I can show you that. Pretty cool. FTPD, which is FTP Daemon Pro, which is basically it makes your Switch an FTP server so you can transfer files and folders wirelessly through the file transfer protocol. It's a very archaic thing, but most computers do support it, and you can do this natively in the Windows Explorer. JK Save, which is basically like the thing that backs up saves. I like this. I wonder if this works with a USB keyboard, because if it does work with a USB keyboard, I'm going to plug one in and basically edit cheats that way instead of using the on-screen menu. But in Atmosphere and in the contents, and then this one's I know this one because the E000 is what tells me this is the Breath of the Wild one. This is a nice little editor here. The codes. Really cool stuff. I'm going to exit though. Wow, this stream, it's probably what, I'm like 2 hours in, 2 hours and 17 minutes. I probably lost some of you while doing that, explaining this, but I'm going to definitely use this video as a way to like show you guys what I've been doing with the Switch. I'm going to break it up, edit it, probably re-upload it to Odyssey. So if you don't know, guys, I am on Odyssey. I've only have one video, and it is a Breath of the Wild video. John Smith, if you're still there, my Odyssey is a platform like YouTube, except it's kind of decentralized, if that makes sense. It uses the library, LBRY library, which means that it's used to transfer files across the internet, kind of like BitTorrent, but it's organized in a way that you can go to Odyssey to do this, so you can see and watch people's creations without like a centralized server like YouTube. Definitely look at Odyssey. I have an upload there. I think I'm under just Pink Shades. Let me see. Odyssey.com. It's ODYSEE, like C with your eyeballs. Like C, ODYSEE.com. And then my channels, Pink Shades. It's at Pink Shades Man. It's odyssey.com/@ Pink Shades Man, like my Twitter handle, which I don't use anymore because Twitter's stupid. But it's actually a recreation of the video of Alchemy and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's where I showed people how to like put the chew jellies on the ground and then do that hack where like you swing your sword and drop it halfway through to create an electric arc with electrical things or like conductive things. And then you create alchemy. It's actually pretty cool. It's the only video I have on Odyssey. But yeah, I think that's about it. Let me send the link here. Let me see if this is it. It's not how you spelt it. It's Odyssey. Like, if it was autocorrect that corrected it, it's probably going to trip you up. But the name of the site is ODYSEE. Like Odyssey. Like, you see this? Can you see this? The reason why I'm saying this is because there might be someone who's listening to this and not exactly watching the chat, you know? So I do want to spell it out for you guys who are listening. ODYSEE. That's probably where I'm going to end up uploading the parts of this stream. I'm going to try to break this apart into different videos. I'm going to make explanations. I'm going to probably make a funny video with the clips from this stream. I'm going to make a video of explanation of why YouTube sucks. I'm going to make a video probably of that thing I just explained to you, how to hack your Switch, and some disclaimers and whatnot. But yeah, I'm gonna probably wrap the stream here. I'm kind of tired. I want to probably just do something else where I'm not live. It's kind of exhausting streaming, and I'm done playing Breath of the Wild for right now. I'm gonna figure out some more stuff to do. Maybe try hacking in some more codes, and if I come up with something cool, I might actually publish some more content of hacked Switch stuff, because this is a way to learn how to write programs, write software. You can actually compile your own Switch applications, and I have before. I have actually compiled and released on GitHub a Lua and JavaScript template for your apps that you can code, so you can write C++, or it's just regular C. I think it's regular C. Regular C code on a Nintendo Switch. You can compile it in Windows, and you can start out by getting, on my GitHub, I have a project that basically demonstrates that you can compile it and it will run Lua and JavaScript code on your Switch, which is kind of crazy because like, whoa, wait a minute. So if you have an app that already is in C and you don't know how to write C, but you know how to write JavaScript or Lua, you can do cool things on the Switch with those languages on top of an existing project, should you want to mess around with code. Ibra Mountain Shield surfing, the lady at the top will give you stuff. Well, wait. That wasn't a delayed message, right? I'm kind of done streaming. I'm sorry. I don't mean to... Like, I'm not going to hang out around like as much as I used to. Another quick explanation if I have to. I don't stay up for 8 hours at a time just behind a video game anymore because I exhaust myself now. I have a regular... I won't say regular. It's like a... When do I go into work? Like 7:45. So like kind of 8-ish to 3, 8 to 3-ish job. I'm tired. It's physically demanding. I basically have no addictions anymore. I don't really drink caffeine too much. I don't drink any soda or rock stars or anything like that have like the other stuff in energy drinks. I don't even use nicotine anymore. So I'm not really putting stuff in my body that keeps me awake that long. I mean, during the weekend, I've already been up since like 8 this morning. I don't want to stream for like 8 hours late into my day, and I do spend time with my family, so you'll probably never see that ever again. I'm sorry, John Smith, unless I get super lucky and people pay me more on YouTube than I get paid with my day job. If that ever does happen, maybe. But I actually really like my job and I really like where it's going, that I think I have an opportunity to make a lot of money in the company I work for. But yeah, I appreciate you hanging out, dude. I might do this more. I actually really high energy today. I was really motivated to just show people stuff and F around on Breath of the Wild. And I'm glad you joined me for it. So with that being said, everybody else that's tagging along, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I will go ahead and probably kill OBS streaming. Stop streaming. And I'll see you guys when I see you. But I might upload Odyssey. I might not do or take YouTube seriously anymore. YouTube's ostracizing people like me. See ya.